cancel your spin class, put off that trip to IKEA. There's nowhere you'd rather be on this Thursday night than Brockstead's Park. You'd roundhouse your own mother just to get a ticket for this Unity Cup final. For Rovers, it's been a long time waiting since their formation in a previous decade. You wouldn't begrudge a trophy for this squad, just so the bulk of them can parade it around the geriatric ward. It's been a headache for John Biffle to select an 11 on the back of a tremendous spell of form for the club. So much so he's had to ditch his own aspirations of playing in this final. It's a pretty familiar looking formation, 3 in defence with Parry and Stirrup taking up the long busting wing-back positions, and it's testament to how strong the bench is that it includes epic goal scorer Adam Morgan. No doubt he will appear at some point, just one of the match winners available for Biffle to turn to. The biggest 90 minutes in the 11-year history of St Helens Rovers. After all the preparation, it's a short back pass, but Hesketh was bright and bushy-tailed off his line. That pre-match goalkeeper coaching has already paid dividends. It was Jack Gill with the pass. He's been such a giant for Rovers, but even he's not immune to some early nerves. Ormskirk are here ahead of some mixed form, but they do lie one place ahead of Rovers in the league. Good luck calling this one. Tells you everything that Rovers have been reportedly practicing penalties. And that ball's held up, and you can't afford to do that with the speedster Johnny Green behind you. And having won the free kick, you'd expect he'll fancy taking it. Well, if Ormskirk have done their homework, they'll know that James Lang is not left-footed, so surely Green to take it. They've let Lang have a free run, but the shot it is. Gardner has spilled the ball. A dream start for Rovers. How did that find its way past the keeper? It looked easier for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle. Credit to the number 7, he makes things happen. He puts a better dip on the shot, takes another little run, and through the cap flap. It was a slightly wicked bounce, but you can't really excuse the keeper. He just didn't sort out his hands. Not to labour the point, but you do wonder if that goalkeeping coaching made a difference. Hesketh was so alert from the start, where his opposite number was caught cold at the other end. Marginal gains and all that. Now Green's been picked out again. What can he do? It's a dangerous ball. It was James Lang who took a swing. He does get around the pitch. He is the essence of youth. The ball's held up again. It does look a dry pitch and a threatening, but typically a short defending from Hitching. The flag stays down. It's a chance. Saved by Hesketh. Cleared by Burrows. Only as far as Crawford. And it comes to nothing. It looked for all the world like Armstrong was offside, but we are using assistance for the final. Let's take a look. As the ball hits Luke Neal, Armstrong is surely stood ahead of Lang. You can't see who's out of shot, but you can see Parry runs in from an advanced position, so there can't have been anyone at left back for Rovers keeping him on. Well, Reddington's through, and it's another huge save from Hesketh. The way he rushes off his line is such a feature of his game. There can't be many better in a one-on-one situation. But Rovers have had a taste of Reddington's speed. He's lightning quick. It's a high looping cross, and it's Neal who rises highest and nets the equaliser. They threatened seconds earlier. Rovers survived the pace of Reddington, but failed to cope with the height of Neal. I have to say, the low sun isn't helping the Rovers' defence, but Neal simply climbed highest. It's been an entertaining 15 minutes. It's been a good response, this, from Ormskirk. They're starting to stamp their authority on the game. And here is the pace of Reddington. He's rounded the keeper. Can he slide it past Gill? Yes, he can. Speed, skill, and a cool head to match. You would have to say it's exactly what Ormskirk deserve. The Rovers have been guilty of failing to clear the lines, and once Reddington's away, you just hoped he would lack the composure, but he was anything but flustered on this biggest of stages. Burrows, they need him to grab a hold of this midfield. It's a lovely ball to Green from a tight angle. It just passes a yard or two wide. It had to be so precise to find the corner, but that's more like it from Rovers. Hudson's gone down, and he was completely unchallenged. He was complaining about a calf strain in the build-up to this game. Craig Pilkington's about to enter play. Hudson's night's over. One of 3 original club members in tonight's lineup, along with Burrows and Oakes. Phil Scunnywell's in attendance too, I believe. He's still on the books. Cunningham and Morgan are hitting their testimonial seasons this year, incidentally. Lindy Fay's been there a while too. He's part of the backroom staff tonight. And Armstrong has it. There's options to his right, and they've got behind a high line from Rovers, and the assistant's flag goes up. Now that's interesting, because Crawford, as he puts the ball away, looks to me to be onside. Let's have a look. Armstrong sees the runner, and Jamie Crawford clearly is onside, but does the initial run from Reddington, who is offside, interfere with play? It's an interpretation that's helped keep Rovers in this contest. Johnny Green carrying the ball like a jackal pushing a shopping trolley. Pilkington with a snapshot. If you can hear a booming voice throughout this match, that's Jack Gill. Any scouts looking for a town crier tonight just found their man. Gill in on Neil, and again, he never knows when he's beaten. And Ken! It's off the upright, and it's Hitchin who reacts first. The Rovers goal is leading a charmed life. It's only his 3rd appearance of the season. This is what they've been missing. Look at the arc. What sins has he committed to prevent such a divine goal? We've uncovered a fair degree of modesty to Rob Barlow's nature. He's the first to revile his heading ability, but he's won everything in the air today. That's quick thinking from Oakes. Green still a thorn on the right-hand side, and he's found the run from Barlow. Gets his shot away, and the keeper got a hand, but can't prevent it from finding the corner. What a fillip for Rovers just before half-time. He said he was winning the aerial battles. That's what started the move. But he was like contraband the way he crept through unnoticed, and after that struck the ball earnestly. It's against the run of play. There's enough time here for an unlikely Rovers half-time lead. Oakes, beautiful ball. Green, same angle as before. It's Barlow again on the back post. It was neither a control or a shot in the end, and that should be that for the first half. John Biffle isn't known for throwing teacups around, but he'll need to muster his greatest speech to re-energise his troops. It is a squad who have belief and know how to win, and they will be the happier of the teams with this scoreline. It's St Helens Rovers 2, Ormskirk Cavaliers 2. Good work by Green. Barlow moves it on. This is a more measured approach by Rovers, and Green's carried on his run. If Oakes can find him, it's a perfect ball, but it just got away from Green, who had every right to go for it. The front two have linked up so well together. Armstrong's broken the offside trap. Hesketh comes a long way out. Rovers have numbers. Neil's roaming at the back if he can find him. Gill blocks the cross, but Armstrong climbs up brilliantly. Reddington on the turn. John Parry stood firm and clears up the mess. Morgan has Pilkington in plenty of space. Oh, it's a kipper of a ball, precisely engineered. Johnny Green. Credit to the goalkeeper. His timing in closing down Green was impeccable. Green with the delivery. Barlow's on the back post. Hits him with the header. Honestly over, but there's a sense that Rovers are just turning the screw. Burrows, ever reliable. Pilkington has Parry on the overlap. Inside to Morgan. Shapes to shoot. Adam Morgan! Not this time, but more positive signs from Rovers. They've seized the initiative. No nonsense. Clearance from Jack Gill. Oakes scampers to keep the ball in play. He's done so many positive things outside the box. He's fought off Crawford. Hankin commits. It's a great run from Oakes. The veteran saved something special for the final. There looked nothing on when he picked up the ball. The clearance from Gill turned out to be an assist. And in fact, he's gone down. He's receiving treatment. Looks like he might be able to carry on. Well, Oakes didn't look a day over 21. There's simply nothing on at this point. He had no right to run around the outside of the defender. and when he cuts in, Hankin thinks he's got it covered, but Oakes didn't panic. You just knew at that moment he would find the silk bag. This must be nearly 40 yards out, but Perkinson does have a bullet of a strike. Here he goes. Oh, and it's dangerous, and Gardner parries it. And eventually, Ormskirk clear their lines. Pilkington hit that like an absolute nutter. That nearly took Liam Knowles' head off. And the big man, Dan Barlow, lunges in. The referee will want a word at least. Great tackle, shouts Neil Hitchin. He ain't got none of the ball, and of the man. Runningham looks on in admiration. Rovers have certainly justified hiring a physio in Rachel tonight. She's been called on several times. That's where it happened, just jarred it. And again, I had to say, the pitch does look very dry. They were preparing a substitute, but Harry looks fine to continue. That's a mighty goal kick from Hesketh. Completely flicked on from Barlow. It's Johnny Green. He wants it on his right. Saved by Gardner, who continues his own road to redemption. But Rovers are putting the Cavaliers to the sword here. Clearance by Crawford. Pilkington applies the pressure. He did well with the support of Morgan. Here's Dan Locke. Feeds it out wide to Green. He's got two to aim for. Comes back to Morgan. A terrific save in a series of wonderful saves from a man who has more than made up for his early mistake. You'd have bet your bedroom tax on Adam Morgan scoring from there. But it's Rovers' turn to be denied by the woodwork. Oh, and it loops over. Hesketh needs to be on hand, and it's blazed over. Hearts in mouths time. Hesketh does cut a Pickford-esque figure, but he seemed to be able to deal with the high looping ball better as Jack Gill goes down again. Well, Jack Gill has put every bit of himself into tonight. You could fuel a tank with his passion. Adam Morgan shouting down in his best Alan Partridge impression, but Barlow has been brilliant since he came on. It's another tremendous ball, and Green's denied again. Well, I don't know if it's spinach, Red Bull or crack cocaine, but whatever Gardner's taken at half-time, it's worked. Crunching tackle. What's wrong with that, says Cunningham. Well, that's twice he's done it. He is the master of the dark arts, but he does it for the good of the team. The referee brings him in and then sends him away. Full shot to Green. Dan Barlow, he's been doing this all night, holding it up and playing the perfect ball. Locke wants it in the middle. Morgan on the back post. It's Barlow! Morgan! Goal! Can't keep the man off the back page. The bench are going berserk. Let's not forget Johnny Green. He's had a hand in 3 of the 4 goals. Barlow used every sinew of energy to get on the end of it, but Morgan had the Midas touch, and his big duck celebration will of course earn him a yellow card, but frankly I don't think he gives a damn. And we just have to see this game home now. No alarms and no surprises. Hitchin sees off the danger, as he so often does, and unbelievably another casualty. Hopefully it's nothing serious with only minutes left. He's had a strong performance. His son led the team out. It's been a night to remember. Johnny Green's been named man of the match. I don't think anyone would argue. He's been hugely instrumental in this win, just as he's been all season. Barlow keeping possession right till the end. Dan Locke gets the final touch. The stand roars. It's an 11-year primal scream. It's been a long road for this club. It's been a long road for John Biffle, but he has instilled a team spirit oh so rare in Sunday League football that's carried this team on the crest of a wave. Shades of 66. It's finished St Helens Rovers 4, Ormskirk Cavaliers 2. Carborough's played up front in Rovers' very first game. He's endured his own injury nightmare, but he's come back to lead St Helens Rovers to the 2019 Unity Cup.